All right, hello everyone. This is the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast, episode number 3. I am one of your beautiful hosts, Jake, also known as twiggymac. And today I am joined with nobody because Netgear is a fucking lying whore. This kid said he would be ready. He would be here for this podcast. And guess who's a no-show? It's fucking Netgear. Netgear isn't here, so I'm running this show completely on my own. So to start the show, I would like to remind everybody to check out my YouTube channel, Dead Horse Beaters, and my Facebook page, Dead Horse Beaters, for my Lemons team, because I am a Lemons shill. And, yeah, you're probably all going to post in chat about how I won't shut the fuck up about Lemons. But that's all I'll talk about that for now, unless provoked. I guess I'm going to try to start this right away with a guest call. So, let's see how this goes real quick. All right. Oh yeah. See, look at these guys. I got the loveliest fans. Not really fans. I think they're people that tolerate me enough to watch my crappy podcast. Austin, are you here? I see Austin. All right. I'm also currently uploading a video to my Dead Horse Beaters YouTube channel. So it only has like 4% left. So it might start off a little laggy, but it should be fine once that's uploaded. Austin. Oh, he's ready. All right, I gotta give him podcast role. All right. There we go. Austin, you may jump into the podcast chat channel, the audio chat. And I will I will set up our first segment. And our first segment is a bit of a fan favorite. And by fan favorite, I mean like 3 people said it was a good segment. And that segment is Gay or Good. So we're going to return with, and I think you guys are ready for this. Look at that. Beautiful. Austin. Oh, you're in. You joined. I don't know if his mic works yet.
All right, yeah, I'm in here. I was literally chewing like the last piece of my food.
Oh, yeah. All right, everyone. We have Austin from the YouTube channel. It's Austin86, correct?
Yeah,
I believe if you look up, it's JZX86, you get it?
yeah, on Instagram.
All right. So we got Austin here. Some of you may know who Austin is, some of you may not, but we're not going to get into that because this is my show, not his. So we're going to start this off, Austin, with Gay or Good. I don't know if you listened to or watched the last podcast at all.
I did not.
All right. So Gay or Good is a segment where I tell you something. You tell me if it's gay or if it's good, and then we discuss it.
Fair enough.
That's really it. Okay?
Yep.
So I'm gonna stick. Netgear was supposed to be here. I put like a meme answer in here, so I'm gonna skip that one. But let's keep it automotive, I guess. My first question for you on Gay or Good is tire lettering on road cars.
Gay.
You think tire lettering is gay?
In my opinion, I would only put tire lettering on my tires if I was being paid by the company or sponsored by them.
I think that's a pretty good point, though. Like, why would you want to advertise them for free?
Right.
No, I can totally appreciate that. Uh, Personally, I think it looks fucking badass, but I totally get the not wanting to advertise for them. I mean, you ever see people driving around with like dealer plates on their car and shit like that, and it just dealer badges and crap. It just makes me die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I bought the FRS originally, they had all their dealer shit, they had the sticker on the trunk and everything. That stuff makes me cringe.
Yeah, it just sucks. So you're saying tire lettering is gay. I'm saying it can be good, but I do agree with why it's gay.
All right.
All right, cool. Next one. The current, well, I guess it's discontinued now. The Ford Taurus SHO or show. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say it.
I think it's good.
You think it's good? The current one, not the like first and second generation. The
Yeah,
one
no.
that's out now.
Yeah.
Really?
I think they're really heavy, but they move, man. They're pretty quick. There's a couple people around here that have, you can do basic bolt-ons and they move.
All right, I'll turn off the gay or good effect. Yeah, no, they're definitely fast, but I've heard a lot of people complaining about the lack of interior space for how big the car actually is.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah, I've never seen the inside of one.
apparently it's like super small and the car is gigantic.
Yeah, no, they're both.
And they're like what, 4,300 pounds or something?
Probably something like that.
Yeah, they're super heavy, but they fucking move. I mean, how much power does that engine have?
I'm pretty sure it's close to 400 if I remember correctly.
And all-wheel drive and everything, and it's like a pretty decent all-wheel drive.
Right. No, I know a couple people that own them, and they seem to like them. But...
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say the current one is gay only because the original one is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, the original one's timeless.
I mean, the original one, wasn't it faster than like a Mustang GT at the time?
Yeah.
It like just
Which is weird.
like a fucking Taurus. It is just faster than their Mustang. And
Ford's flagship sports car.
Yeah, and I mean there were like years and years where those were like the ultimate like sleeper car.
Right.
Now people know about them, so obviously they aren't sleepers.
Yeah.
I mean what really is a sleeper anymore? Everyone knows every fucking sleeper.
Yeah, anybody that's a, decently knowledgeable car person knows every car's specs.
Yeah, and I mean like the thing is with sleepers is like sure you might be able to fuck with somebody on the road cuz you have a 700 horsepower Civic, but who cares?
Right.
And like if you go to a drag strip, like the rule of thumb is the shittier the car looks, the faster it probably is.
Mhm.
So like you can't even do a sleeper drag build because you pull up and then people go, "Oh, it's a sleeper." I can already tell.
Right. Because everybody's going after the sleeper look, so at this point it's just overdone.
Yeah, so it's just like a constant stream of it.
It's actually it's you made a good point. It's backwards. Cars that look fast are usually slow as shit under the hood.
Yeah, I mean you see the videos all the time of like a Ford Festiva Ford Festiva drag car beating a Murcielago or something on a drag strip. It's like, well,
in Germany.
well, no shit, because you have no interior. It weighs 1,400 pounds, and you have 700 horsepower turbo engine in the front.
Right.
Kinda gay, but no homo. What? To the Taurus? Kinda gay, but no homo. All right, I can appreciate that. All right, the next one, Hoonigan.
I like Hoonigan.
I also really like Hoonigan. I think they're putting out some really good stuff.
Oh yeah, their content's great. They put a lot of production into it.
Yeah, I mean their production quality is really good. They have some really cool cars that show up. I would say that the cars that they have show up are definitely cooler than like the builds they're doing themselves on the channel. Yeah. But it doesn't even matter. Like what's the the Shark Cart or something?
Yeah, the Miata.
Yeah, that thing's fucking sick. I mean, I've been like I didn't watch the full Baller Hauler video until very recently, and I'm glad I watched the entire video because it just I fucking love that thing.
Oh yeah, I enjoy their content. Now it's like a two-part thing with Hoonigan as far as being gay and good. Like they're good, but their fans are worse than the Hair Garage fans.
Yeah, all right. So 2JZ Armas just said, "I hate the posers that slap Hoonigan stickers on their mom's 2007 Honda Accord."
That's what I was about to.
Yeah,
that's what I was
putting a Hoonigan sticker on any road car is gay. It's 100% gay.
I personally, I won't put any stickers on my car unless I'm sponsored by the people.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with that.
But everybody puts hoonigan stickers on everything,
Yeah.
which kind of bugs me. But and that's gay. But hoonigan as a company, I love their stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so at the all right, I lied. I am gonna bring up lemons again, but there was a lemons car that was like a fake version of Ken Block's Focus or Fiesta, what one of those, and it was like a 2003 Focus that they made kind of look like his Gymkhana car. You know, had like the monster stickers and hoonigan shit all over it. It was actually hilarious.
Yeah, see, that's different though, because that's like
That's like the
it's not
point.
just one hoonigan sticker. Like he actually went for a theme.
Yeah, it was a full livery and everything. All right. After this one, gay or good street outlaws.
I think it's gay.
You think street outlaws is gay?
Yeah, there's the Buffalo Street Outlaws, and I think it's all scripted. I don't think they're actually racing on the street. I
Yeah,
mean, they're racing on the physical road, but I'm pretty sure it's closed off.
yeah. I mean, so I'll full disclosure, I don't really fucking watch them at all.
No, I
So,
don't either.
I'm gonna side with gay on this one. Just because I don't fucking watch them.
I think I've seen one episode, and it was just super dramatic and
I've
scripted.
seen some. Yeah, they definitely don't seem legitimate. Like, yeah, I saw some older stuff and it looked all right, but then like the newer stuff is just garbage.
Right.
It's
Two Jay Z
entertaining.
Armas had a point. Monster stickers are fucking cringe.
So is a monster sticker more cringe than a hoonigan sticker?
I don't know, dude. I think people put them. You know how they put them like halfway over their hood, halfway over the fender. Oh my god, I want to fucking die every time I see it.
Yes. Oh god, those are bad. I mean, yeah, what's like the cringiest car sticker?
I'm sorry. Somebody called me. What'd you say? You cut out.
Oh, I said what's like in your opinion the cringiest car sticker?
You just got passed by a girl.
That's a funny one. Panty
It's
dropper
so
crew. Yeah,
stupid.
like any of the like no fat chicks will rub like
Yeah,
just like stupid shit like that.
yeah.
I do have
Panty
to say,
dropper, illest.
yeah, I do have to say the silly boys Jeeps are for girls sticker is funny just because of how dumb it is.
Yeah,
Like I totally want to build a battle car like Rudnick and I'm just going to put that sticker on it. Basically calling all Jeep owners girls.
pretty much.
Jeeps are for girls. Yeah, that's it. That's a bad one. +5 horsepower. Those are shit. Or yeah, the JDM, whatever. I forget what it's called. That emblem.
Yeah, I know.
Netgear would
Yeah,
have known. But yeah, that thing. Yeah.
basically anything you could find in a sticker bomb pack is just fucking cringe.
Yeah. I mean, so I'll admit I have one sticker on my car. I have the Mighty Car Mods chopped like hand thing
Yeah,
on the back of my hatch, and I've never once got a single compliment on it. So stickers are fucking gay. I mean, I like it. It's like white vinyl. It's something. It's on the glass, so it's not like I'm damaging the paint or anything.
right. No, I mean I like Mighty Carmos. They do cool shit.
Nah, Mighty Carmon says some really cool shit. I have a heck decal on my Celica. Shout out our guy. No. Okay. Blah blah blah. All right. So you weren't supposed to be here, but my gay or good topic was the Chevrolet LSX. I'm gonna assume you're gonna say good.
I think they're great. Yeah, they're good.
So you think the LSX is good. Now, obviously it's a, you know, technically good engine. They're reliable, they make great power. There's a swap kit for basically fucking everything that's ever existed.
Yeah,
But I would contend that that is why they're kind of gay. Because they're
because
in
they're rare.
everything. They're in absolutely everything.
If you think about it in the drift world, you know, it's just the stereotypical thing to do is just slap a V8 or slap an LS in a tin can and go pro am. So
Yeah,
you're right there.
yeah, and I mean, so we don't have to
But
talk about Haggard itself, but like how many LS cars are in the Haggard extended universe?
right. And
Like
like
five?
I was never an LS guy. I mean, I when I first did my one JZ swap, everybody said, "Oh, do an LS, do LS." I said, "No, fuck that." But from a engineering standpoint and working on it, it's the easiest. It's probably the best engine I've ever had.
No, I mean they're definitely ridiculously good engines. The aftermarket is ridiculous. They still make them. That's like another big thing.
Right.
They put them in everything, from truck ones to better ones.
And you can get them for dirt.
Yeah, I mean you can do like an iron block LS drag build for, pennies compared to, I mean, the cheapest 1J swap is gonna be way more expensive.
Yeah, I picked up my 1J for like $1,300.
Yeah, $1,300, and then there's less swap kits for that. It's an inline six, so I'd imagine it's longer, right?
Yeah, and the aftermarket is expensive as shit.
And I mean that's another thing is LS engines are so fucking tiny. Have
They
you seen
are. 'Cause
have
they're
you
a
seen the
push button.
picture? There's a picture of like the stock Miata 1.8 next to an LS, and they're like
Yeah.
the same exact size.
My LS is smaller than the original Boxer motor.
Yeah, I mean boxers are kind of fucking dumb though.
Right, but just because they're a pushrod engine, they have one camshaft. They're super. That's why the
Very
LS7.
compact, yeah.
When the LS7 came out, it was crazy because it's got big block displacement, but it's a small block.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
I
7
mean,
liter, and it's the same size as a 5.3.
mint stickers are pretty cringy. I didn't even see that on the the fucking YouTube chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't love boxer engines. Obviously, I mean, I'm a Volkswagen guy, so obviously I like them in old Beetles. I like them in Porsches.
Right, like the air
But
cooled ones.
it just doesn't make sense in like a regular road car to me.
Right. No, I think Subaru needs to just fuck off and
I
just
I don't think
accept it.
Subaru ever will.
No, they won't, but they should just accept it and move on. If the FRS, I would be so much happier if the FRS came with a Camry motor, like an inline four or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, or like a Corolla engine. Isn't there? It was on Hoonigan's YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Johanan something. He's an FD driver.
Yeah, the
He's got,
Corolla with the turbo, whenever.
yeah.
That thing was fucking nasty.
I would want to mod something like that.
Oh,
You know, the
it was
Boxer,
amazing. Didn't he say
the
they were making
FX1 is
like?
terrible.
Didn't he say they were making like 900 on it? Because it's like all
Something like
built
that.
custom shit, and then just
Yeah.
showing all of the like crazy custom machine work they did.
Right. Even Frederick Osbo's got a Corolla engine.
Yeah, and
He's making 1,000.
they definitely can do shit. No, those are cool, definitely. All right, I guess that's the end of gay or good.
All right.
Austin, I don't know if you have something to talk about, we can talk about it. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna try and get a new caller in here.
I really don't, man. This was unexpected for sure.
I mean, this was unexpected for me, but I thought, if I could get Austin in here, we could have a little chit chat, talk about some gay or good things. I mean,
if you got anything you want to talk about, some of the controversies, I'm open right now. Just
some of the
certain things I can't say.
controversies. How about a slapless Jim?
All right, I don't even know what that is. I see it all over the Reddit though.
All right, so he posted a picture. Jimmy Oaks, he posted a picture on the subreddit, and he said 300 likes and I'll slap Damien. And
Okay.
it got like 600 or 700 or something like that. And then he was like, "Ha ha ha, just kidding. I'm not going to slap him." And then it's been like a month now,
No response.
and he basically he's actually been decently commenting on the subreddit, which is pretty cool, but he still hasn't slapped him. And I mean, we weren't even expecting him to like, slap the shit out of him. We were just expecting a little slap, and he's not even giving us that.
Has he answered at all as to why he's not?
I don't know. That chat,
Jeez.
anyone? I don't know what he said. I don't really follow Jimmy too much. He just stances cars way too much.
Sounds like a call for a slap, if you ask me.
No, he definitely should slap him, or I'm gonna drive down to fucking Connecticut and slap him. We got scammed. Yeah, we did get scammed. It was fucking bullshit. Other than that, in drama, Orion, he's filling shit up filling tires with water, getting like
Yeah,
over 1 million views.
it's like Crush It, but for tires, I guess.
And honestly, though, like these types of videos have been done 1 million times by several other channels, and he's still gonna get 1 million views every time he
Yeah,
uploads something shit like that.
everybody's gonna click on it, dude. I
Well, that's the
mean,
thing, is it like it gets the algorithms, it gets in the recommended videos. Like you're
right,
having all the people that have never fucking heard of him or heard of whatever the
right,
fuck
yeah,
Life OD is supposed to be, click
yeah.
on
His
it.
his personal channel has been blowing up pretty crazy lately.
Yeah. How many hits did Onion take till he got high? No, I don't think we need to talk about that. Fill a tire with vape. I will agree. Fill a tire with vape would be like my absolute top, like, shit video he could make right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's for the money, man. If you think about it,
I mean, I'm like really thinking about doing one for my scooter, just
just
cause like,
dude, if you get in the algorithm, is your channel monetized?
no, dude, I have like 75 subs.
All right, get monetized, and then or make one of those videos, get a shitload of subs, then monetize, and then make another clickbait video that can get a lot of. I
Yeah,
mean, you got
and
it. Those videos are pulling like $10,000 a piece.
yeah, and I mean that's like kind of, well, that's another shitty thing about YouTube is like you can't really go big until you have a viral video, and you're not gonna get paid on your first viral video.
Right.
So it's kind of bullshit. All right, man. I don't know of any other drama. I mean, Rudnick
Well,
Rudnick
I
has the
was
Jeep.
talking like maybe some of the controversies with me. I wouldn't be opposed to discussing. Seems
Uh,
like there's a lot of chit chat and false accusations, I guess.
I
Some
mean,
things.
the false accusation that you are the same person as Sinner Hella. That's about the only one I know of. I don't really follow these
Uh,
too much.
no, I'm not her. She finally actually no, she fucked off, and then 2 days ago she ordered another pizza in my house. So that was funny.
She ordered another pizza to your house?
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing. I mean, she fucked off. She hasn't bothered me. Maybe she's just sitting there. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna order a pizza at Austin's house. And the Domino's guy, I was in Canada. I wasn't even home. And he called me. He's like, "Yo, what's your apartment number?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You ordered like 3 large pizzas." I'm like, "Dude, no, I didn't. Fuck off."
That's like such a fucking dumb, petty thing to do.
Right?
It's just,
She needs to get over it, man.
I mean, outside of drama with you, and I know there's only so much you can talk about. It Damien or whoever, that video got taken down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's been much since. I just know that there's been a lot of people telling you to go to college.
Yeah, there has been. I personally don't believe in the education system. That's just me. I think it's just a money pit.
Yeah.
But unless you're going for a trade, that's different.
Yeah.
But the thing with Damien in the video, uh, I'll be honest. I'm sure he's gonna listen to this. I texted him with that, the two-party law thing, and we discussed like the beef that's been going on between him and I, and like the little shots and things, and we kind of both manned up and apologized to each other. So that's kind of just over with, and it wouldn't be talked about anymore.
Yeah, and I mean that's like how that shit should be fucking handled.
Yeah, no, I texted him and I said,
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised. Not on your half, on Damien's half.
what, that he agreed to
I
just.
don't know. He just seems like he has a bit of a complex going on right now, and that might just be because of his his persona in his videos, and I can't say I watch many of them. So I'm just kind of surprised that he would nut up and be like, you know what, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, we both just kind of, he's like, listen, man, like, I just don't understand the shots that you're taking on Discord. I'm like, you know what, I was being a dick. I said some stupid things I shouldn't have. And it was at that. He's like, all right, I'll delete the video, but we're done with this bullshit. I'm like, all right, cool.
Do you think he lurks the Discord?
Uh,
Do you think he got in?
I don't know if I think he told me he got off of it, but I don't know if he's like in it with a different account. I
Cause
know I know I don't trust Rexy for shit. He fills everybody in on everything.
dude, Rexy's something else.
Dude, he's the one that fucking sent Sinner Hella the link to get her in on all those fake accounts.
Yeah, and then she made like 6 accounts right away.
Right.
And then, we had to fucking start banning a bunch of fucking accounts.
Right. Now every time someone joins, you can't trust them.
Yeah, I don't know. Grammar's not here. I think he's on vacation. Oh no, he's not on vacation. He's at work. But yeah, he usually would be pretty good about taking care of that shit.
Right. Rexy's a little sketch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rexy.
you should get him on the cast, dude.
Did Rexy got into the voice chat before on the free talk, right?
Yeah.
I think he's been in there. I never talked to him.
You should when we're done, you should get him in here and ask him the tough questions.
He hasn't really been on the Discord for a while. I think he left.
He keeps sending messages to the Reddit chat that nobody's on.
Dude, Reddit chat's fucking awful.
Oh, I went on there once and I got fucking torn apart by whoever that JDM kid is.
Oh, you fucking JDM was in there? Oh my god. Dude, JDM. Wow. All right. So, do you know the story about JDM?
The only thing I know about that kid is he's like 12 and he's fat.
I think he's actually 15. But so this kid, it's JDM_racing. He somehow got Rudnick's like FaceTime, and he FaceTimed Rudnick in a video and like is in the video that's on YouTube. I don't know the name of the video. I'm sure somebody could maybe link it or talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like he literally found out what Rudnick's FaceTime was just to like try and get in a video and be famous, and then this little shit, he just like talks shit all the time, even though absolutely nobody likes him.
That's cringe.
And I mean, like, I feel bad for the kid because he's 15 and,
you don't know any better yet.
Yeah, he doesn't know that much better, but it's like we've had so many times where we're like, dude, like, chill out and we can just like chill. We don't care that you're 15 that much. It's that you're being a giant fuck.
Who's Stovetop stuttering?
He's just a dude.
Seems to know my address.
Oh man, Stovetop. Why do you know this shit? This is bizarre.
Yeah. He's typing. We'll see. Maybe it's Cinderella in disguise.
I don't think it is, because he's talked to me about Magic the Gathering. I think he's a legitimate human being. Cinderella sent it to you. Why are you talking to Cinderella?
Dude, they're all about her fucking stank ass pussy is what they want.
Alright, so Rexy's here. Somebody shared the link to the podcast in the Discord.
Is this being broadcasted anywhere else right now?
It's just on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's live streamed right now.
Okay.
Somebody wanna post that? I'm too lazy to do it myself.
You don't confirm that shit. All he knows is my apartment number. I mean,
whatever.
Dox me. I don't care. Send me cool stuff.
I told her I was Saul Goodman and I was gonna sue Austin.
Oh, yo, that's the one that made that funny ass comment on.
So is she like just an idiot?
She's fucking retarded, dude. She's got some major issues.
Like, it seems like she's just really spiteful right now and very gullible.
She needs to get over it, dude. I knew her for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Dude, all right. Let's see if we can get Rexy in here. Rexy. I actually have no idea if he's even watching.
I won't dox you. I respect you. Thank you. I respect that.
I don't think Rexy's watching at all.
He just came in here for a second. He said he was getting a BJ from Cinderella.
No, he said a ZJ.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to ask what a ZJ is, you can't afford it.
I don't know what a ZJ is. So
well, you cannot afford it. I don't think Rexy's going to step up. I think he's too busy being
Rexy. Because he's got his government checks for his PTSD.
I know, right? I don't really want to shit talk Rexy right now. Cause this is he's typing though.
He's typing, dude. He's gonna get pissed.
It's 6 p.m. I got life shit going on right now. All right, Rexy.
He's jerking off with a flak jacket.
The flak jacket. All right, so I don't really want to talk shit about Rexy, but I do have to say that he's made some funny fucking shit in my life, either laughing with him or at him. So.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep him around.
So, like, you know, he's like the little shit kid. You just got to keep around because he's just a little shit and he's so funny to make fun of.
Right.
All right, Austin. I think we're kind of out of stuff for
Conversation.
you. I mean, you've been here for half an hour. I think I can roll in a new guest.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Austin. It was a pleasure to chat with you on the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast. If
Yeah.
anyone wants to check Austin out, I believe his channel is just Austin86. And yeah, did you know that he has an LS FRS?
Yeah, it's actually torn apart right now.
He used to have one, but now it currently doesn't work.
He'll never run again.
Nope, because you need a drive shaft or some shit.
Yep. All right. Thanks for having me, dude.
All right, peace out, man.
Later.
All right, cool. Twiggy politely saying, "Get lost, you freeloading cocksucking." Oh, I'm not gonna say that word. What the hell, Pete? Do you want to get banned, man? I could ban him. That'd be hilarious. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we just lost Austin there. That was a pretty good chat. He said that he thought Damien would see it, and I'm kind of doubting that Damien will ever see this. If he actually does see this podcast, you know what, Damien? I want you on here, and I want you to defend your honor, because I honestly don't know shit about you. I'm just some idiot talking shit, and that's about it. I don't really know you. I don't really know what you do because I don't watch your videos that much. I know you make a lot of accents that are pretty awful, and you talk about a wall that you're putting up, and I think that's it. So, whether you wipe from front to back or back to front, fucking hilarious. All right, Discord guys, who wants to volunteer to get in on this good stuff? Oh, you can see what I'm doing. Look at, I'm unpodcasted Austin. He can't even get back in here. Nimbus likes the accents. I mean, the accents are all right. I guess while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about... Ooh, what am I going to talk about? I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Bernie, you want to come in on this? You want to chit-chat with me, Bern? See, this is the thing, is I don't have an agenda. I lost Netgear. Netgear isn't here. Jimmy and the Karma Court. Okay, so we were talking about it earlier, but Jimmy didn't slap Damien, and so he got taken to Karma Court. I don't really know shit about Karma Court, though. Did he lose? I don't think anyone actually, like, used evidence is the thing. Oh, sip? Should we talk about sips? So my sip of today was a Rockstar Punched. It was quite good, honestly. Ruling in 20 minutes on the Jimmy thing. So, like, what happens if he loses? I honestly don't know anything about Karma Court. Bernie, are you coming in here, or am I going to have to get somebody else? This is bullshit. Strawberry soda? Bullshit. Black cherry cola? Way better. All right, so I guess while I'm waiting to figure out who's going to guest star, I'll talk a little bit about Rudnick's XJ, because I honestly am really enjoying Rudnick's content lately. The video he released today was kind of lame, but if you see in the bottom left, that's a little screen snip from him in the video. And I mean, what do you really expect? Like, he had to do the oil pan seal and the rear main seal, which... that's not really good content, and then he just put some tires on it, and that was kind of it. So, wasn't the best. So I kind of didn't love it. But the XJ in general, I think there's going to be some really cool content on that. Probably going to take, have a real snorkel, because I know they sell snorkel kits for it. Does he have a lift on the Forester? Yeah, he does have a lift on the Forester. He bought some kit off somebody. It's like a strut lift at the bottom. It adds a few inches. But he'll probably take off a bunch of the parts from the Forester and just junk the Forester because it's a piece of shit. Micropene Bernie. All right. Let's get you as a podcaster. Everyone can see this. It's great. This is the highest production quality. Bernie, if you call me gay, I swear to fucking God, this is our time to shine. our time to talk about Volkswagen and not get shit on. Don't do this to me, Bernie. Don't do this to me. You know what? Honestly, this podcast is a lot harder without a second person. They can't see shit. Oh, hey, it's Bernie.
How's my sound? Does it suck?
Dude, you sound awful.
Fuck. Well, this is like last minute, so fuck you. If you want me, you can have me the way I am.
I mean, you sound like you're in an Al Qaeda cave, but I guess we'll keep you.
Okay. I am hiding from my family.
You're hiding from your family. This is a great use of your time. The bus driver and the first grader. That's what this section is. Bus driver and first grader. All right, Bernie. So welcome to the podcast. As is common in all car shit. Do you want to like shout out your Instagram? Because I don't fucking use Instagram.
No, I don't even have Instagram, honestly. I just fucking post some shit on Facebook occasionally, but I'll shout out TransVW.
Yeah, TransVW. That's our Volkswagen club that we started up. If you own a Volkswagen, check it out on Facebook. We have like 7 members, so it's about it.
Very exclusive club. Very, very exclusive.
Extremely exclusive. All right, Bern. What do you want to talk about, bud? You're asking me.
What are you talking about? The Jeep? You were talking about the Jeep? I like the Jeep.
You like the Jeep? I mean, I think it's some really good content. I always really like the off-road content, even though it's just kind of him dicking around outdoors, and I think that's fucking funny. He needs to stop doing them at midnight, though, so we can actually see what he's fucking doing.
And bring back those. I love those Dunkin' Donuts coffee cups. But yeah, the off-road shit is legit. Like on-road stuff after a while just gets boring. But I want one of those extra. Fucking him buying all these cars that I want, and then I can't have it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you actually got every single car that you, like, dreamt of having, like, you would just not have money ever.
Yeah, no, I have friends who are, like, addicted to Volkswagens who have 13 or 14, and it's fucking out of control.
Oh, yeah, no. They're 13 or 14, like, that, and that's Volkswagen guys. I guess we can talk about how fucking crazy Volkswagen guys are. You and myself are both Volkswagen guys, but Volkswagen guys are insane.
Yes, we have a problem. We have, like, a screw. I'm going to put a fucking blanket over my head and maybe make this sound better. All right.
It sounds...
I'm just hiding out my music.
It sounds a little less ISIS cave-ish.
I'm hiding out in my music studio and I have like nothing in it right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to a show on Sunday out in Antioch. It should be pretty fun. I'm actually being courted by a bunch of Volkswagen clubs because they quit mine. So we're gonna drive out and mostly we just stand around and drink beer and then criticize each other's cars.
Yeah, you just criticize each other. Oh, mine's more OEM. No, mine's more OEM. No, mine's bagged more than yours.
Well, now it's like the survival of the like oldest, the best car. The only time anybody else wins is when that dude dies.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you roll up in an oval window, you just win.
What's up with Radwood? Like, you're a Radwood hater?
I don't know. What is Radwood? I don't know shit about it.
Radwood is like a 90s themed VW, or no, it's not VW, but there's a lot of VWs in it. It's like an 80s, 90s themed car show out in South San Francisco.
Is it like
They were talking about...
Is it like H2O, but out west and with less tickets?
I think so. It's like, it's also like, you have to come all dressed up and shit.
You have to dress up?
But yeah, it's like 90s, a celebration of 90s culture, I guess. Or 80s and 90s culture. I don't have an 80s or 90s car, else I would go, but
I mean,
have a 70s and then a 2000.
You want me to like roll up in a Mark III or something? Like,
that's the thing, is like they have, let's talk about fucking bullshit, how bullshit car shows are when you try to pay for them. They have like $10 entrance for your car, or if you have a really, really nice car, they charge you $65 to be in the front.
Yeah, I mean the last car show I went to, I haven't gone to one in a while. The last one I went to was a few years back. I went to the UMass car show in Massachusetts, University of Massachusetts, and I was an alumni, so I like entered as like an alumni in the however the fuck it is. I mean, yeah, it was still like $10 or some bullshit. And
it's out of control how much they try to charge you. Because I go to the places to get parts and shit for my car, but they want $30 to fucking get through the door, and it's like, god damn, bro, I need to buy some cheap parts.
yeah, I mean the UMass car show, like there isn't really a like a vendor area at that show. I mean, I've been to other big shows where they do have that. But at the UMass car show, it was interesting because they have like the different sections. So you basically like you enter your car as like what were the choices? There was like Euro, import, muscle, trucks, and then Subaru had their own section all to themselves.
Damn, was that like vape smoked out or what?
Oh my fucking lord, it was so bad. It was. I mean, there were some cool cars. Like there was a Forester that was like Safari Rally built, like exo caged, BRZs, like really fucking cool builds there. But then every other car was a slammed WRX.
Yeah, I feel like Subarus now are legit for like the aftermarket. Like you can find the Legacies for dirt fucking cheap, like I mean, I don't know. I know it's worse on the East Coast, but you could find like decent fucking cars for like $500 that you can just rip off right away.
Cars up here are definitely a little bit more expensive, just because they don't really last into like a usable, like they don't age and stay not absolutely horrible enough to get super cheap.
Yeah, they're only the best examples survive, and that's some fucking.
Yeah, I mean, so speaking more about Volkswagen guys being crazy around here, if you're looking at like old Volkswagens, all the time you'll see cars listed in Craigslist, and it says, "Oh, this is a California car. This is a California car. This is a California car," because everyone flies out, buys it in California, and drives it back because you can actually like just make a profit doing that some of the time.
You know, you definitely can make it like really, especially if you have a trailer or you throw it on a truck. Like,
I mean, I feel like if you went out there, if I went out to like how much would like a decent Mark 1 or Mark 2 GTI go for there?
It depends. I was thinking of you today because I saw there's a Jalopnik today about like a caddy truck that was like pimped out or whatever for $4,500. But I would say the most you would spend if it's not like really, really pimped out, stanced out shit, is like $5,000. $5,000 is sort of like that magic number for a decent old car that like a Beetle. If you pay for more than $6,000 for a Beetle, you're fucking retarded. Like, I fucked up big time, but I did it because I wanted to restore my car, and you just kind of do custom shit. But I should have just bought a fucking $6,000 Beetle and then put forth. I spent $10,000 on my car.
You would have been better off starting with a better thing.
Yeah, but it's mine, and I know every little bolt. I didn't go Tommy FES spec, but I like changed every bolt.
I mean, I'd say like a good Mark 1 or Mark 2 GTI around here, it's probably closer to like $8,000 or $9,000.
Yeah, I want one of those bad. Also.
So like, yeah, you could buy one and then fucking drive it back here, and it wouldn't even cost that much in gas.
Yeah, you can find
plane
like a
ticket.
You can find decent ones for like $2,000, $1,800, and depending on where it is, like the cars last so much longer out here.
Yeah, no,
people have
crazy.
Stockpiles of fucking junkyards full of shit.
Thoughts about Face Tats VW, the truck, the Volkswagen Caddy? Yeah, so that I don't know if people know what that is. It's a Mark 1 Rabbit pickup truck. They never called it a Caddy in the United States, but it was called a Caddy in Europe. That's CADDY, not like a Cadillac.
Yeah.
So it's
I
it's
dig it.
it's basically a Mark 1 Rabbit or Golf wherever you are, and it has a little bit of a longer wheelbase and it's a truck. There are some differences though. I believe the full interior is like completely different, like a different dash and everything.
Yeah, that's like that thing. There's not that many of them. That's why they're like
They built
kind of desirable.
77,000.
Yeah, but they were a cornerstone of mini trucking, so people just fucked them up and
No,
dropped them
definitely.
like
I mean,
weeds off
so
the ground.
that's one of my dream projects is I really want to get a caddy and I want to do like a full Mark 1 GTI like front swap. So I want like the 4 round Euro headlights. I want
Yeah, because
the
isn't the
lipstick.
GTI only wasn't Mark One only GTI in Europe and it was a Rabbit in the US?
No,
And then
there
Mark
was
Two
a
was the
US
first
GTI.
GTI.
It was just not as good. It was like way heavier and it had the shitty like square headlights, the Westy headlights.
Yeah, no, the Euro one looks so much better.
Yeah, and I mean, I just really want that. Like, I'd love if I could do like a full interior kind of GTI swap with it, but I'm not sure how much that starts getting into and how much of a pain in the ass it does swapping dashes and shit like that. But then I
You're
want
just
to.
in you're in the worst place possible to have your like wants for that kind of shit. 'Cause
Oh no, I know it's awful.
do it for 5K. Out
It
here you could easily do it.
it's probably all said and done because I would have to. I want to VR6 swap it. So I'd have to get the
Yeah,
VR engine. I'd have to get the swap kit, which is like $1,000. I have to get the car, which I'm willing to spend more for a nicer one because I don't want shitty rust. So
yeah, and those
I don't
things
know how
rust
much
up.
that's gonna be. $5,000 for a really nice one, and drive it back home because I'd probably have to go somewhere south or west. Uh,
Your best bet is finding some shit that like somebody got in way over their head and their wife's like, bitch, you better sell this and make back
I
at
know,
least like half.
like really, I need a roller is the thing,
Yeah.
and
You need a failed, like mostly done project that you could just put a little bit of money into.
yeah, and I mean,
If the
so
engine swap was already done.
yeah, doing the whole front end is you can get like the Mark 1. So the not Mark, the first generation cabriolets, those had round headlights in the US, so you need like the whole radiator support. You have to like weld it in and shit. So there's
Yeah, but I don't like the first. I'm not a big fan of the first gen cabriolets, but like second and third, man, those things are so tight.
all right. I think we've talked about Volkswagen too much. People are getting pissed.
All right, well, I'll head out. Just put someone else on. I was just trying to, fill a little spot for Netgear, who fucking pussied out.
Oh yeah, if you would like to like say a few shit words about Netgear, I'll give you a second.
No, it's not. I'm not mad. I'm just more disappointed.
Spoken like a
So,
true
all
dad.
right, brother.
All right, man. Have a
Peace
good
out,
one.
man. Thanks for. All right.
All right, that was Bernie. Thank you very much for stopping in with us, Bernie. I gotta remove your role though. You are not a podcaster. Bam. Grammar chatted on the last one, so I'm gonna be. He's not on vacation. He's on a work trip. I'm gonna let's see who wants to come in on here. Maybe somebody who like has a Haggard topic or something like that they want to talk about. So like post your topics, dude. Like post what you want to talk about. Also, YouTube chat. This is like limited to the Discord just because that's how I'm chatting with people. So if you don't have the link to the Discord, we can get it to you if you absolutely really want to get in on this. NDA Onion has all his friends signed to be a part of Haggard Garage. Ah, I mean that's pretty good. You want to Dr. College Debt Boy, which I don't remember what your real name was. Whatever. You want to get in here though? You want to talk about some conspiracy theories and stuff? All right, you're coming in for at least a little bit. Oh, did I give you the right one? Baloney Pony. Oh, I gave you paparazzi by accident. Whoops. All right, Baloney Pony, you're in.
What up?
Dude, what up, man?
Just filling in for Netgear, you know.
Dude, Netgear's a little shit, right?
Somebody has to do it. You can't just call off the day of the fucking podcast.
So he just said he had like a date with his wife. Like,
Everybody knows you don't date your wife once you marry her.
yeah, you're already married. You're not dating anymore. It's bullshit. All right, man.
Like
If you like want to shout out like your Instagram or some shit, I don't care.
nobody uses. Adults don't use fucking Instagram.
I feel the same way, but like, I keep seeing these like shitty car memes online, and they're like, when you're on Instagram looking at cars.
You know, I see a lot of people have like stickers on their car of their Instagram, and I've never been like,
all right,
this car looks cool. I want to see their Instagram.
All right, I have a story about that. So when I had a Miata, I had a 1991 Miata. It was an absolute piece of shit. Paint was awful, engine was shit, interior was shit.
Jansen Snow?
Huh?
Are you Jansen Snow? Did you win the little Miata?
No, I wish I did. But all right, so this thing was an absolute piece. And whenever you buy a car or a vehicle or something, whenever you buy something used off of somebody, I like to do what I call some automotive archaeology. You got to go through and see all the fucked up shit they did. You got to find, like when Rudnick found a used condom or whatever in his Civic. Like, you got to do that. You got to...
Tommy found a whole block of wood underneath his dash.
Yeah,
like, what was that even for?
No idea. But that's automotive archaeology, right? So you're going through, and I was going through this Miata. It obviously had an amp in the back at some point, or a sub in the trunk in a fucking Miata, which I thought was stupid because there was shit wiring everywhere or whatever. But I noticed on the back of the car, like at the lip on the trunk where it was, straight, flat, up and down, I could barely make out that the dude had a sticker for his Instagram on the Miata.
You checked it out, then?
I checked it out, and it was like super like not used at all, which pissed me off. But I was hoping.
Does that give people notoriety, though? You know what I mean? Like, you see, even if it's a really nice car, like even exotics, I never see the car, and then I'm like, oh, that's neat. Oh, there's their Instagram tag. Let's go see more pictures of the car online. Like, I'm looking at the car.
The only reason I would ever like look at an Instagram sticker on a car and then check it out is if I was like at a show and I actually talked with the owner and like we had a pretty good conversation about it and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a little different though. I'm talking about like
it's like, have you ever like driven down the street, looked to the right, and you're like, oh, this Civic with a gigantic wing on the back has an
exactly
Instagram.
What I mean.
Like the only cars that have the Instagram stickers on them are shit cars.
I seen an S10 on bags the other day, which is okay if that's your cup of tea, but it had across the back glass the guy's Instagram handle, and I was like, "Why? What?
Did you check it out?"
No, I don't need that in my search history.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so did you had some
oh yeah,
haggard?
So
what did you say?
Talk about it.
I'm scrolling up the NDA.
So here's the thing. So. By now, everybody knows, like even people who barely keep up with Haggard, they just know that something happened between Orion and Cam. It's just, at this point you can't dispute it.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
weird.
Neither one of them will come out and say anything about it. And the thing is, you got to think, there's only a handful of reasons why either Orion wouldn't come out and be like, hey, we split on good terms, which is a good thing, or him come out and say, Cam just stopped doing anything and we had to cut him out of it. So, we've theorized forever on it. And the thing is, Cam keeps creeping back, like he started to use his Instagram more. He started to use his Snapchat more. It's just not like crybaby stuff anymore.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's such a weird thing because you look at Cam, and if you look at the start of when he stopped showing up again, if you looked at that and then without knowing the future, you'd be like, oh, he's taking a little break, he'll be back, whatever. no big deal. But then he stays away forever. And then
Even if he never wanted to come back, is the point I'm trying to make. You know, like,
it's because
even if he
there's
was
no
done,
transparency.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if he was completely done, and him and Onion had a big falling out. Like, even if they hated each other, why didn't they come out and be like, we just can't work together anymore. We don't want to be friends. It's just not going to work between us. It was so cryptic, you know?
Yeah, and I mean it's obvious that Damien doesn't like him because wasn't there a video or live stream or some shit or one of those like stupid Q&A videos he fucking did, and someone asked about Cam and he basically was just like, yeah, Cam doesn't want to make videos anymore, and that was
that
all
was
he said.
recent. They did that Q&A.
That was like 2 days ago.
There's no beef between nobody. Cam just doesn't want to make videos.
I cannot believe that, because there's no fucking way that Cam would prefer to be a roofer in the middle of the fucking summer.
Well, the thing is, you know, like, I can't even theorize on how much money they make. Even if they make $1,000, and you know, for a while, like whenever they were all in Connecticut, they were splitting up the money somehow. You know, like, they wasn't just coming and doing it for free. Even you would see Jimmy and Dom and those guys sometime. You know that whenever they put in work, Onion would give them like, you know, like X amount of money. Like, here's $50. Thanks for doing these brakes on this car. And the thing is Cam was a 50-50 partner in that thing. You know, like, way back when Haggard first started, it was Cam and Orion. And now it's not. You just don't even know why Cam was gone now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear there is something, if not legal, there's definitely something, some beef or something behind the scenes that we don't know, and that's
that he would have, that it would only make sense that he would have people sign an NDA, and I really don't think that Orion is smart enough to do that. Like, he's done so many stupid things.
So here's the thing is, and we talked about this last time a little bit, or maybe, I don't remember if it actually was on the podcast. It might have been just in the Discord, but we were talking about how every time something like this happens, Orion isn't transparent about it, and we all make up theories, right? Every single time we make up theories because we're idiots, and that's what we do.
Well, that's the fun part.
That's the fun part.
Sometimes.
Exactly. That's the fun part. We make up all these theories. But every time the truth comes out, it's almost more fucked up than the theories we come up with.
That's true. Well, you remember during the Little Miata that could give away, or the Little Miata, it was Dylan's car. Like, this was a big thing, too. This was before I came to the Reddit, the subreddit. And the thing is the whole time they were building that car, it was Dylan's car. You know, Dylan was going to drift, Dylan this, Dylan that. And then somehow, some way, somebody pulled up that information on him getting in all that trouble. And Orion finally, like, cut Dylan out. And he didn't say anything about him for a while. But then he finally came out and said, hey, it's bad for sponsors. You know, like, we had to do it. We had to remove all these videos. And tuck the car from Dylan, gave it away, and you never see Dylan again. Boom.
Yeah.
But with Cam, it's so different. You know, like with Cam, everybody avoids it. Even whenever he was streaming that night, he was like, guys, no more questions about Cam. Haha, it's not funny.
Yeah. 1 second.
Oh, they want to talk about Caleb's giveaway car.
Yeah,
how
one second, though.
Okay.
Ewan Delzeal, I don't know how to say your fucking name. If you reload the stream, the Discord link should be in the description. Anyway, Silverstone's here. Why are you here? He muted himself.
Yeah, so I looked up all that today, actually, and maybe Bernie can clear it up a little bit, but Caleb had done a giveaway on that car at least twice that I could figure out.
So
and the last time he gave it away, the kid didn't want to keep it.
So the thing is that he apparently gave it away, and he like doxed the person he's giving it away to like several times because he's an idiot. And then he's just like, oh yeah, he doesn't want it, so I'm just gonna sell it and give him the money.
So you know what I mean? Like,
why would you enter a giveaway if you don't want the car?
Why would you spend $80 on a giveaway if you didn't want the prize?
Yeah, it just screams. And I mean, I know people have been memeing about it, that it's rigged, but I mean, I just don't know. kid doesn't have the space at his house and wanted to sell it.
Yeah,
Quan
that's what they
he'd
said.
be
They
the
said he
middleman.
didn't have any room at his house and that he wanted a street car. But he knew what he was
What?
raffling
Why are
for.
you spending $80 to get a drift car then?
And
Yeah.
that was the thing. Like the kid came out and said, I mean, I didn't watch the whole video. It's almost excruciating to watch one of his videos. But he pretty much said the guy didn't want to keep it, and that they had made a deal that Caleb would give that guy cash and they would sell it to the NOFA. So now Chelsea gets it, I guess.
Yeah, I honestly like so here's the deal is like so far well, not we, but so far in the extended universe, it's been lucky that every giveaway has gone pretty smoothly. I mean, it's been like all people who can actually like legally own and drive a car. Like a literal 12-year-old hasn't won a giveaway yet, have they?
No, I don't think so. But the
I
guy that did win it.
I feel like the guy who won Quan's car might have been like actually 12.
That's the point I made. He looked incredibly young, but then again, even if he wasn't old enough to drive it, that don't bust you from winning the. Like you can still take that property and sell it. You don't have to say, "Oh nope, I wanted a street car. Just give me some cash," because that kid's getting raked on that too. Like, how much cash is he really gonna get from this?
Yeah, and it's like and fucking Caleb makes 5 times that in the giveaway anyway. Yeah, he should have re-raffled it. Like that's the thing. It's like you have to have the terms. The terms are you win it, you get it. If you don't want it, I'm re-raffling it. Suck my ass.
Exactly, yeah. And he didn't know. He was like, "Yeah, I won, but I'll take cash, and I'll let you pick who I sell it." That don't seem right to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think what had happened, and this is just a tinfoil hat theory, that Chelsea wanted it because it's a good drift car. I know Quan had a decent drift car back whenever it worked, and Chelsea probably just wanted the body or the motor out of it and was like, "Hey, I know you're doing a giveaway on it, but I'll buy it from you." And he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it just seems like he could totally say to us, he's like, "Yeah, somebody won, and they told me that they didn't want it, so I'm gonna sell it to Chelsea." How would we know? How would we
Yeah,
know?
that's a good.
Like
That's a very good
he
point.
literally could be making the money from the giveaway and sell it and make the money from that.
Well, so many people complained. Like, I just was reading the YouTube comments on that video, and they were like, "Where's my sticker? Where's my sticker?" And some people got it, and then some people didn't. And it was like a $25 sticker. I think that was the minimum entry.
It just seems like he doesn't quite know how to life.
That was the thing too, and like that's another good tinfoil hat theory. Was his split with Orion. We know that Orion wanted the fifth wheel and everything, but why did they move all of a sudden? They were like, Florida compound, Florida weather's the best. We love Florida. We love being out here in the middle of nowhere on this compound. We love it. We love it. We're putting 2 lifts in this garage. And then they're like, "Oh, nope, we're moving. We're going all the way to Washington State."
Well, all right, so I'll don my tinfoil hat. So he gets the drift car, right? And it's the Lego drift car, whatever. Orion admitted he doesn't like or isn't good at building cars. He has admitted this recently. So he gets the car, it's built, it's more car than he can use right now. I'm not saying he won't grow into it, but he's at 10/10 and the car is at 6/10. And I think the tinfoil is that he went to Washington grassroots because A, he can smoke weed there, and B, because everyone he's competing with is awful.
Man, that was something I really noticed in that video. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad drifter, but he is just smoking.
Well, all right, so I'm not going to say the guys he's drifting with are awful, but I am going to say, I mean, aren't the cars he's going against are like stock 240s with naturally aspirated KAs? And he's rolling in with a 450 horsepower LS S14, S13, I don't remember which one. Whatever his fucking car is. His car is so much better than every other car he's competing with. And he's competing against guys that have day jobs.
That's true, too.
He's
And
competing against guys who show up on the weekend because it's fun. And he's, like, doing this full-time legitimately.
And if you thought about that, I'm sure we've all been to summer camp before. But can you imagine what it's like for 4 grown-ass men to be living in that fifth-wheel trailer? I mean, it just wasn't designed for that.
Yeah, I don't understand the living in that trailer. Like, it's supposed to be for, like, a trip and then you're done. You're not supposed to live in it. I don't know why they aren't renting a house or something right now.
And where did these takeover guys come from? Like, that was so interesting to me that all of a sudden they went to the first event and then they meet these guys.
Yeah.
And these guys love them so much that they're like, yeah, stay with us.
Yeah,
Live
I don't get
at
it.
our garage.
I mean, I just feel like all of this reeks to me that Orion is actually trying to go pro to some extent, but
I believe it.
but he's trying it the easiest way possible. So he's
true,
going
too.
to these grassroots events. And by easiest way, I don't mean the most likely to succeed way, I mean the least effort way. He goes to these grassroots events against guys he knows he's going to beat. He has the YouTube channel, so he already has this exposure. And his plan is to just absolutely wreck these guys at grassroots and cross his fingers and pray that somebody picks him up.
Well, don't they get a pro? I didn't read into the grassroots thing, but doesn't the winner or the top 2 or top 3 get a Pro 2 license? Somebody in the chat tell me about that.
I don't actually know anything about Pro 2. I know that, he does kind of act like grassroots is some legitimate thing when in reality it's literally anyone can.
What is that like playing NBA overseas? Like is that what Pro 2 is?
Pro-Am top 2 go to Pro 2.
Ah, okay. So
but that's
what
like
about
for
Pro
the
2?
season.
Do they take the top 2 for FD?
And then Pro-Am comps are for an FD license. So it's like pick up basketball. Then
it's
if
like
you're
taking
good
candy
enough,
from a baby.
then if you're good enough, you end up playing like overseas NBA basketball.
That makes more sense because like if you notice a lot of his last video, well, the one before that, the last one was we're so surprised that tires being wet.
Stovetop, you are correct. There isn't money in pro drifting.
I thought the money came from sponsorships.
I've heard that many FD drivers still have jobs. Like they just can't live off of FD.
I wonder who sponsors Orion. He's got the tool guys right now.
Capri will sponsor anyone as long as you have like some exposure.
I know everybody gets those same tires that everybody has. Even Damien has a set of those tires now.
Yeah.
Rims rather.
I mean, I honestly haven't really been following Orion because it's just so fucking boring to me.
I tried to, man, and I've been doing the daily discussions, but it's really difficult to watch Damien's videos lately because he don't talk about anything. The video is clickbait. It's like, blew my fucking arm off, and then it's 18 minutes of him walking around his garage saying, "God, we're gonna put walls up over here, dude, and then to get down." And I'm like, no, I can't watch this, man. I can't make a discussion on this every day. Every day at 12 o'clock, you get a new one. It's like Chinese water torture.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't the last video about the dually or something?
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
Like, is the dually working now? Because I remember over a month ago when he's like, yeah, it just needs an injector, and then the injector didn't fucking fix it. And
that was so
he just
funny
acts
that
like he knows so much, and then the second he can't figure it out, he's like, "Hey, expert diesel mechanics, help me!" Even though like he talks shit about everyone.
Yeah, I was about to say in the same breath, he's like, "Fuck you, haters! I can figure it out." Yeah, but you know anything about diesels?
And that's like fine that he's that way, I guess. But there are a lot of YouTubers that like the fans universally like them. Like the people who watch universally like how many people do you think watch Damien and Orion like just out of spite? like
Oh
all
man,
of the
that's a good
Haggard
question.
Garage guys, like all of the guys on the subreddit, or most of the guys on the subreddit. I don't think there are many people on the subreddit that like still actually like Orion.
No, I can agree with you. I think the subreddit is coming. I don't really want to speak too much of what I think of the future, but I think it's coming to a split soon because lately the thing is that Orion has moved on from doing like, here's my daily lifestyle, here's me putting hockey pucks on a car or just dumb shit. And now he realizes that he's going to make more money by clickbaiting videos. And there's two groups of people that are like, what happened to the OG Onion? And there's the other group that's like, you do you, Onion, you're making the money.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's the thing, is like there are a lot of his fans, especially like on YouTube. I mean, all the people that subscribe to him. And I'm not going to say that they're all actually 12-year-olds cuz I don't fucking know. I'm sure there are many adults that they don't have we honestly have pretty high expectations that aren't really meetable by a lot of YouTubers.
I
If we're
completely agree
if
with
we're
you.
fully honest, I mean, Orion could go 100% back to the old Haggard ways, like classic videos, shitty Turbo Protege, whatever. Redo that
I
stuff.
love those videos,
But
though.
but
I
net
really did.
but if he did it today, we're gonna call him hack.
You want to know something funny? And this might not be the same way that a lot of people think, but for the longest time, those were the videos that I wanted to watch. Like when he would actually drift or he would go out in the streets and street drift, I just wouldn't watch those. Like,
So-
they didn't interest me.
So my problem with modern day, I'll say Haggard in general, even though it's basically dead, but Haggard North, Life OD, those channels specifically. My biggest issue with those is that the amount of times that they've talked about going legit and being legit now, and then they don't do it over and over and over again. But then like when they aren't legit, it's not like, haha, we're poor teenagers that just like to work on cars, so we're doing garden edging to make a front lip. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that is a good question.
It's because they
French
don't
fries.
have the camaraderie anymore. It's gone.
He said, "What happened to the Mint?" I think that was where they had a big chasm between them because they never came out and said anything, but Austin did.
Yeah,
He
the
said
mint
that they had
daycare.
that, what was it, a big building that they were going to put drift simulators and
Yeah,
stuff into,
he
and
said
it just completely fell apart.
He said it used to be like a strip club or something, and something, it was like it used to be a strip club. The owner would like agreed that they could put a lift in it or something like that. Like it had like in the back some bay door or something like that. It had like a full bar. It had like, it was apparently really nice, and or a pool hall, whatever it was. It was something like that, and they just did nothing with it.
What
like-
was they expecting to come of that, though? Like, all I heard from it was that they planned to put a bunch of drift simulators in there.
So from what Austin, from what I've gathered from Austin, and it's pretty much the stem of the beef between him and Damien, which I guess is over now. But I guess it was basically that Austin or Orion told Austin to go down to Florida to hang out with them. I don't really even know how Orion and Austin got to know each other before that for Austin to bother getting a plane ticket to fly down to Florida. I'm going to leave that. So Austin goes down, and he claims that the second that he was there, like they're driving from the airport to their shitty house or whatever, that he's like, you know what, cancel your return trip and join Haggard and stay with us. And Austin's like, okay, whatever, I don't care. And then I guess, it wasn't long until there was the fallout with Austin, which this was when they were in the midst of starting this company. And I guess Damien had talked Orion out of it because he didn't know Austin for more than a few weeks at that point in time.
That makes sense, though, if you really think about it, because Austin did come down right in the middle of them having those big plans. And
Yeah.
was it either during or before the giveaway?
So basically, from what I know, the plans, they weren't really Orion's plans. It was Austin and Orion had these plans together. They were going to go into business together. That was part of the daycare. And then when Austin got kicked out, the plans fell apart.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, but even if they wouldn't have even if they didn't have a falling out between the two of them, do you really see them, making something of that?
I mean, I think the thing with it is in the way that they explained the business is that it would just like it couldn't last for more than a few months, like 6 months to a year before nobody shows up anymore. Like I'm sure if they actually opened that, the opening day would have been crazy.
Did they give the Subaru to that one kid? You remember on the Track Day Every
Oh
Day
God.
episode where they
Yeah, I
ruined
think
his
they
car?
did. I think they did. I just don't know anymore.
Can you imagine what it's like to take that car and then either you had already seen the video or you were to watch the video of them beating the life out of it, and then you take it because he blew up your other car?
I
Didn't
mean,
he? Didn't he money shift it?
he's already money. He claims he didn't money shift it, but he also didn't money shift the Genesis.
Oh, he definitely money shifted
Dude,
that
he
poor
fucking money
Genesis.
shifted both of those cars.
That poor Genesis,
And here's the
man.
thing.
I
Why
loved that car when he first got it.
why can't he just fucking admit it?
It would.
He's
He
like
would have such
so
a larger following
he's
if he would
so
just come out.
he's so image conscious and so untransparent that I think that's why a lot of us don't like him. It's why a lot of us don't watch him anymore because he's shown us time and time again that he's fronting an image. He's not himself. He's not genuine. And I think that's something that and I'm going to take a shot in the dark here. I think that's something that like 15-year-olds and younger, probably a majority of his views, they don't notice that stuff because they
I
just
really
don't have
wonder what his
that
average
development yet.
viewership is like. I say it's probably around that area, but at the same time, I think he probably has a pretty diverse split of people that watch him. Because if you realize that lately, he doesn't even come out and say, "Guys, stay tuned, 6 month plan, 3 month plan." Like he don't even try that anymore.
No, he doesn't try anymore because he got a shit ton of money from the Drift Pack giveaway. He has these.
How much do you think he made on the Drift Pack giveaway?
Austin claims $550,000.
That's so much money, though. You know what I mean?
I think it's probably closer to 200 or 250,000.
That's what I was thinking.
Granted,
500K is a lot.
Granted, I think that number is pre-tax, so you're gonna have to take off over a quarter of that to taxes.
Right. Well, a lot of people did say that they were seeing the Drift Starter Pack giveaway like advertised on Facebook.
Yeah,
and
no,
stuff,
no,
so.
it was definitely advertised, and I feel like he did make a lot of money on it because right after it happened, he bought the dually, he bought the fifth wheel, and I mean that setup, the trailer and the dually, it's probably $120,000 or so. Maybe a bit less, but it's probably over $100,000, and I can almost guarantee you he paid cash.
Oh, but I wonder how that works too. Because let's talk about Strange Planet. What happened to them? Because I know they still do the Haggard Racing merchandise.
Yeah, that's like a really confusing thing about like all the trademarks is like who owns Haggard Garage, who owns Haggard Racing Co. And
I looked it up the other day and posted I think only the Mint one is still up, maybe, or maybe the Haggard Racing one is still up. I don't know. One of the trademarks or two of them died back in April.
yeah, so someone go
literally,
claim Haggard Garage.
Yeah, we could legitimately go and claim their trademarks and then copyright strike them on YouTube.
Yeah,
That would be funny.
And I mean,
make the copyright strike be like, tell us about Cam, we'll give you back your trademark.
So because I guess this is a question. I'm not a sleuther like most people, not most people, but like some people on the sub. But because they haven't uploaded on the Haggard Garage page or YouTube channel in a long time, has he just been like deleting videos?
I noticed that. I think he has deleted.
I would think he would be because I think a large part of this, him starting his own channel, well, partially I think it's because Cam gets money off of the Haggard Garage channel, and he doesn't want Cam to get money off of it.
I'll just tell you, I've got a legal background, so I understand a lot of how this works. You know, not everybody wants to be a trademark professional, but I really think what happened was it was originally Strange Planet that came to Orion and said, hey, we'll make you merchandise and we'll help handle your trademark so that we can sell this merchandise and, you know, do it all legit. But the thing is we want to own the trademark because we're printing all the shirts and stuff, but we'll give you a cut of it. Yeah. And I think they were okay with that to begin with, because that was right when they first started getting some traction and noticed that they were going to make some money off of it. And then a few months after that, or maybe a lot of months, they noticed, or people on the subreddit noticed, that Strange Planet owned the trademarks, and they made a big thing about it until Strange Planet said, this was just us doing business. We'll give it back to Orion and Cam. But the thing is I don't know if they ever did or not, because when I went and checked on the trademarks the other day, Strange Planet still owns the Haggard Garage trademark.
Now, what about the junk thing? Remember?
Whoever owned junk? Wasn't that just some random guy making a meme?
I mean, it was run by, wasn't Tommy and Rudnick were in on it, but then they were doing shit with Strange Planet, and then since then Strange Planet has basically been not talked about at all.
I mean, you've not heard anything about them, but you know that there's still the people doing the prints for the Haggard Racing merchandise.
Yeah, no,
they have to be.
Yeah, they're definitely doing stuff, and I'm sure they do own it, and I'm sure they do make money on it.
Oh, this guy, Dr. Bags, said that Strange Planet took the shitter's full RV and turned it into a merch.
Yeah. That was the claim. I don't know if that's true.
I think what happened was they bought the RV, but they bought it with, like, Strange Planet said, hey, we're going to give you some money, but you can buy an RV and we'll give you less. You know, like, we'll reimburse you for the RV and we'll use it as, like, a business expense.
Yeah, it was probably something like that.
Because they only messed around with that RV for, like, 2 or 3 weeks, and then we're done with it completely.
I mean, it just brings back the point of just how non-transparent Orion is about every single thing he does. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me. Life OD exists because he's trying to escape Haggard. He's trying to escape the brand itself.
But that's the question I brought up on the subreddit. Okay, that's completely fine. And even if he doesn't say why, let's just say that Orion doesn't owe us any explanation, even though we're the total reason why he makes money off YouTube, because if it wasn't for the people watching it, then he would just have a regular YouTube channel that nobody watches. But the thing is even if he didn't want to say anything about it, all the things that he's doing is pointing at he is trying to distance himself from Haggard Garage. But at the same time, even whenever he was Twitch streaming, he said, Haggard Garage is dead, but Haggard Racing is alive and well.
Yeah, that's what I don't get is kind of their differentiation between Haggard Racing and Haggard Garage.
So my number one question, let me just ask this question, I'll let you finish. My number one question to follow that is, so let's say that you don't want Cam to have any of the Haggard Garage money. That's totally fine, whatever happened between them. Even if he and Cam owned Haggard Garage and Haggard Racing half and half, why did he have to jump back to his personal channel? Because even under Haggard Racing, he would have had more notoriety than just rebranding a completely personal channel.
Well, I think he truly believes that he can go pro. Or I think at least he started with that.
Do you think
thought.
that really went to his head? The fact that they had Haggard Garage get so big?
I think he saw the amount of money that he was making on YouTube. He knew that he could use that income to support attempting to go pro for however long. I mean, they fucking were down in Florida bullshitting for over 6 months, right? How long were they in Florida? 8 months, something like that?
Oh, man, it was a long time.
Whatever.
And then they just left all of a sudden.
They were down in Florida. They bullshit. They did nothing for so long, and they made so much money. So Then he does the giveaway. He gets the fucking truck he wants. He gets the trailer he wants. He can go to any drift event wherever he wants. He can stay there, blah, blah, blah. I think he actually thinks he can use the money from YouTube, the free time he has, because I guarantee you he works less than 10-hour weeks. And he just takes all of that, and he really thinks he can take that and go pro. That's how I see it. I mean, I don't see why he would be not posting daily, but then post these like meme viral videos.
I agree with you. You know for a fact that YouTube is his main source of income. It has to be.
Well, duh. It's that. I mean, he has Haggard Vaping, which that's also a thing because I doubt Cam is in on that.
I doubt anybody's in on this.
Like,
that kid that posted the video said that the return address was a post office box.
That's like, it's so weird. Like, what, like, who owns what and why, and is it even being used? Like, Haggard Garage and Haggard Racing are separate things, but I guess you probably couldn't. Do they have a trademark on the word Haggard? Is Haggard Vaping its own trademark?
No, see, I do remember that. They first tried to trademark Haggard alone, and I don't think they could get that trademark. That's why they did and they also couldn't get Mint a certain way. Somebody talked about it many, many months ago. But that they could get that Mint in that font with the period on it.
Does SP own Haggard Vaping? Who owns Haggard Vaping?
Have to. Somebody has to.
Like, that's the thing, is like somebody owns it. And I would think in the way that it looks with how they have everything set up, they have these like 3 companies basically. They have Haggard Garage, Haggard Racing, and Haggard Vaping. They have these 3 identities. Well, they have to be like controlled underneath something, right? Something has to own that trademark.
Yes,
they're not gonna be run 3 individually things, because that's just fucking dumb. So it has to be SP, right?
I think it's a different kind of genius or whatever. Like, you got normally, like, you won't. It's kind of difficult to condense, but normally the idea is that if you own several different kinds of income generators, you don't want them under the same umbrella of the company.
Yeah, I mean, all right, so French Fry says he thinks he owns the trademark. I'm assuming he's talking about Haggard Vaping. Well, even if Orion owns the trademark, Orion's not doing the work. Orion is 100% hands-off in that operation, I guarantee you. There's no way he touches a single ounce of that company in any which way. He just...
Something's very odd about it. How did they even know
it's so
that
weird.
People wanted to buy vape juice? Like, how did they know that?
Well, and then he illegally, tells underage kids to buy vape juice. Has anyone gotten him arrested for that yet? Like,
I told somebody we'd give him some Reddit flair.
It's just a really weird situation, and it does all come all the way back to Orion is just like a weird guy. He
That's the thing I don't understand. Like, okay, I know everybody's got a personal life, and sometimes they don't all need to be on camera. And maybe they don't want to talk about Cam and his falling out, because they had to be best friends. They used to live together. They used to do videos every day together. They were inseparable. And then Dylan gets kicked out, and then Cam parts ways shortly after that. Okay, we can theorize however we want on that. But as far as everything else, like, what's the point of being so mysterious about it? Like, we know he's not got a fucking desk job in the back of the fifth wheel. Like, he's not in there, working for the government or something. They're ripping bongs.
Like, has Orion ever, like, even addressed YouTube money ever?
I don't think so.
Because, like, remember with Cam winning the lottery? Like,
oh, yeah, that was by far...
Like, literally since day fucking one that they started making decent money off of YouTube. He never... I'm not saying, tell us how much you make. I'm just saying, like... We
know, though.
It's fucking obvious, and you're acting like, oh, nobody could ever know.
That's what I don't understand. And you know he makes money from the merchandise sales, and now he's making money from Haggard vaping. He's making enough money to sustain himself, Carr, uh, Chow, and Berkey. Like he's taking
Nah,
care of 4 dudes.
yeah. Isn't
And
Berkey back home though?
is he now? Did he
Yeah.
come home?
So I mean, here's the thing. There is a lot. There's so much weird shit undercover, and I just think Orion's kind of a weird guy. Like, you listen to how he talks. Like, he talks in a very particular weird way, and he does all these things. Like, he wears the same clothing almost every single day, and it's just such a. He himself has just shown that he's kind of weird and somewhat charismatic, and I honestly can't really fathom like how he's gotten where he is, if I'm completely honest. I think Rudnick's channel is so much better than anything Orion has ever put out since Rudnick started his channel. And yet Orion has been so much more popular and makes so much more money.
No, I see that too. I agree with you.
It's
And here's what boggles my mind. You know how they? What about the Cornwall house? Like, you know how they got kicked out of that house and everything?
yeah, because of Leo.
Who paid for it? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, it
Orion
had to be
paid for it.
Orion.
So this is Austin said that when he was living with Haggard, they paid him like $500 or $1,000 a month in free food and rent, and that was it.
Oh, can you imagine how bad Chow's got it?
So you'd have to think that at the Cornwall house it was probably, hey, you can live here, but we're not going to pay you for the YouTube channel, and he probably didn't even pay for their food either. I'm guessing that the house was literally just the people who lived there just lived there for free.
I agree with you. Had to.
And there's I feel like there's no way he paid any of them. They weren't making as much then either. Chow now, I mean, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't edit videos. He doesn't do shit.
I doubt Chow gets paid.
There's no way him and Carr make more than $2,000 a month.
I completely don't even think Carr gets paid, if I'm being honest with you.
So my thing about Carr, and I've brought this up before, is that Carr, he's a mechanic, and he's a mechanic on like permanent loan, basically. I would think like a legitimate mechanic on permanent loan would be very expensive. And I guarantee you Orion does not pay that much.
I just want to know how he enticed him to come do what they're doing.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about Carr because I literally
I
don't know anything about him, but
he clearly knows what he's doing though.
I think he's not that good of a mechanic and can't get like a legitimate good mechanic job. Or I don't know, maybe he has personal problems and he just doesn't like dealing with shops. I don't know. There's no way he makes $60K a year.
There's
or are you saying that's how much a permanent loan mechanic would be? No, a permanent loan mechanic would be really good and they'd be over $100,000 a year. That's what I'm saying, is that I feel like Carr is not a really good mechanic. I'm not saying he can't do anything. I'm just saying he's not like the kind of guy that could fix absolutely anything in your car.
I mean, you got to be a certain kind of guy to say, okay, I'll move across the country with you and work on your drift car.
Like,
oh, you're not even pro drifting? You're not even semi-pro drifting? You're pickup basketball game drifting?
Like, who would you trust more, Dom or Carr?
Dude, this Ewan guy just said, what's Tony doing now? I swear I think about that all the time. I love Tone Bone.
Tone Bone?
Shout out to Tone Bone if you ever watched this.
I don't know shit about Tone Bone.
Was so cool, dude. He would come in with his Avalanche and just bust ass wherever he was in the video. He didn't care.
That fucking
Avalanche, pick him up on the side of the road.
What happened to Leo? He's with Jonah.
Yeah, Jonah took Leo. But at the same time, let's talk about that. Do you think it has the falling out between Orion and Cam has anything to do with Cam trying to slide on Jonah?
No, I don't.
That was so obvious, though, man.
I don't at all.
They're liking her Instagram posts and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Did you do that to one of your best friends if he didn't piss you off really bad?
Dude, once you're broken up, like, it's free game. That's the rule of the land.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't date my best friend's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying you don't have any right to be butthurt about it.
Oh, I agree with you, but everybody on the subreddit made such a big thing about
Yeah.
it.
All right, so this is honestly running a little late, a little long. We're already at an hour and a half here, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up. Dr. College Debt Boy, thank you very much for joining.
Oh, no problem.
I forget what your actual name was because I.
Oh, I'm Baloney Pony on the
Baloney
subreddit.
Pony. Oh yeah, you haven't fucking ever put sticky or not sticky. What am I saying? You don't ever put a link to my fucking Survivor pool on the daily discussions.
Okay, we'll talk about that and then I'll leave. Here's the thing: you get 2 stickies, and you know, by far, that people want Jimmy's ass blasted more than they want anything else. We could have 2 stickies about Jimmy's ass getting blasted. People love that. They have been eating
I'm
that
fucking
up.
over it.
Jimmy beat us and left us, okay? We're like Triple X's ex-girlfriend before he died. He beat her and left her. Well, that's what Jimmy did to us. We demand slap, okay? And we're going to get some slap.
Well, he was deemed guilty apparently.
Oh, yeah, he's by far. Everybody knows he's guilty.
All
Jimmy,
right.
if you're listening to this, we're going to slap you, guy. We're sending Netgear to find you. You're dead to us.
See, that's the thing though. I'm fucking over it. I don't care.
No,
I'm done with it.
Your Survivor rounds will be sticky soon. Don't worry,
Wow.
because Jimmy's gonna be dead to everybody soon enough. Don't worry. You
Yeah.
think Jimmy can recover from this? No, I don't think so.
Yo, Jimmy, want to come on the podcast and defend yourself?
Nah, don't let Jimmy come on here. He's dead to us.
I want Jimmy on here.
We're starting a GoFundMe to send Netgear to lay some slap on Jimmy.
I live way closer to Jimmy than Netgear.
Yeah, I know, but the people want Netgear, okay? You can't deny.
Netgear's not here. Netgear doesn't get anything.
I know, Netgear is on a date with his wife. What a loser.
All right, here's the deal. Sexy Rexy said he would join in 10 minutes, but I really have to go. I can't stay podcasting all night. Like, I have a life.
I agree with you.
I haven't eaten dinner.
I'm out of
I
here.
haven't done any of that shit.
Go
Also,
eat
Also, I really want Rexy to be on when it's when either Netgear is here or Austin is here again. I really
Listen, next week make it a big one. I'm serious.
dude, if
Bring
we
in Rexy. Bring in
Rexy next
Netgear.
week. All right, let's try to do that next week. Rexy next week, and then we'll.
I'll tell you this now. It might get me in trouble, but if you tell us you'll bring in Rexy and Austin and Netgear, I'll sticky the shit out of it.
You know, if we can get Austin and Rexy to like come in and just like I don't know, like have a rap battle or some shit.
You know, rap battle.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even care what they do. Like, literally, Netgear and I will just sit in the background and listen to them
No.
bicker.
Even better than a rap battle, let Netgear help Austin fill out his class schedule for college.
I'll help him
Please.
with that. Oh, God.
That'd be a 10 out of 10.
That'd
You would
be
have
hilarious.
some. Would be your leap to stardom. People would come here just to see what kind of class schedule that Austin would end up getting.
I would love that. Oh, my God.
Is he going to do the automotive stuff, or does Austin want to go into like social media and networking? Like, it's going to be a good one.
Dude, for college, definitely, like, gender studies.
Oh, he failed that miserably when he linked up with Cinderella, dude. I think it was like somebody we don't even want to mention because she's going to make a video on us.
Dude, we've all made mistakes. It's okay. All
I think
right.
Austin made that mistake more than once, so it was.
All right, Baloney Pony. It was lovely to have you here, but
Enjoy your dinner.
I'm kicking you
we'll
the
stick
fuck
you some
off.
Posts.
all right, man. We'll PM me. We'll talk.
All right, later, buddy.
All right. So I'm now alone again. All right, hold on. THX, what is this? You probably can't even see this. Wow, that's weird. Look what I found. Ooh. That is ugly. That's not really discussion worthy. It's just like a riced out car. Oh, you can see it there. Wow, look at that. Woo. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. THX, you're a fucking idiot. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up here though. So, I'm still pissed that we never got Netgear here cuz he just had to go on a date and do fun things that aren't this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. It was very, very winged. Made everything up as I went. I honestly only had the gayer goods written down in my little notebook on my phone, so that's all I had planned, and I was just gonna hope Netgear would say other shit. But God, yeah, this was a good one, guys. So yeah, thank you again for watching. If you want to check out my other channels, I'm not gonna say what it is, but you can check it out. And yeah, we'll be back next week, and we will try. I'm gonna try to see if we can get Netgear, Austin, and Rexy, or maybe I really just want Rexy and Austin to debate like in chat on it. I don't even care if they're fucking screaming at each other. I just want that so bad. French Fry, the video is gonna be uploaded onto the YouTube the second it's done streaming, so you can rewatch it at any time. But yeah, that's the video. So again, thank you guys for watching the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast. We should see you next week with some more horrible shit. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good one.